Hello, YouTube. We seem to be live. Hello, hello. Thank you for your patience. We had so many technical difficulties the other day. So thank you so much for being here. Let me go live on Insight Timer as well. And let's get this started. Hello. Hello, everyone. Hi. Very good. Hello. My beautiful Glow Nation. How are you? First of all, let me just say thank you so much for your patience the other day. Thank you so much. I do not know what happened, but honestly, my worst nightmare. Honestly, everything was just imploding. So I apologize that we had to reschedule it, but I'm so happy that you're all here. Hello, hi Elena, hi Nikolaya, happy New Year's Eve as well. Hello, hi Sadie, Maggie, Jen. Hello. Oh my goodness, really, Nikolaya? Oh my god, no way. Am I reversed? I am reversed. That's fine. Hello, hello Jackie. Hi, Renee. Hello. I am super excited for today as well. Yes. Hello, Vanya. Welcome. Happy New Year to you too. Hello, Laurel, Amy, Ava. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Hi. Eliaju? Is that right? Eliaju? Is that, yeah? Am I pronouncing that right? Hello, Jessica. Hi, Smitha. Susan, everyone. Hi. Welcome. This is quite high up on my favorite events of the year. You know, I look forward to this so much, so much. Eliyahu. Okay, perfect. Eliyahu. Thank you so much, Eliyahu. Hi Bev, hello Chloe, hello. I hope you guys all had amazing holidays so far. I do have a bit of a cold. I don't know if you can hear that. I'm a bit nasal, I think, at the moment, but it's okay. We're here. We're here nonetheless. I am sure there was a reason why the other day everything imploded and we couldn't have the live. So I believe we'll find out. We'll find out soon enough why that was. Sarah, thank you so much. I had that famous butterfly haircut done 3 days ago, so I love it too so far. I love it too. Thank you so much. You're so kind. All right, so let's get started. First of all, no, actually, welcome everyone. First of all, let me welcome everyone officially. Welcome to this beautiful Glow Nation. Everybody who's been here the whole year and actually from 3 years past. Thank you so much. And everybody who is new here as well, if you are new, put it in the chat box because we would like to welcome you to this beautiful community. This is a great way to end the year and start a new one. If this is your first time with us, you have found one of the most beautiful communities. Everyone in here is so supportive, so open, so welcoming. We are all here because we just want to heal. You know, we want to heal, we want to better ourselves because the goal is then to give a positive impact to the world and help bring and restore some harmony. It is the best, Ellie. Annie, amazing. Oh, I'm so happy that you moved. Oh, congratulations. Good morning, Renee, as well. Hello. So if you are here for the first time in this beautiful community, put it in the chat box because we want to welcome you. And if we haven't met before, hi, I'm Gloria. I have the pleasure and the honor of being the host in this amazing community. I'm a spiritual medium, intuitive development teacher, consciousness development guide, overall woman on a mission because yes, I do want to restore harmony in this beautiful planet of ours, and I believe that we get to do that once we come home to ourselves. And that's actually literally everything that we do here in the Glow Nation. All of the events, the tarot readings, all of the mediumship events, the different kinds of readings that we do throughout the year, all the different workshops, the moon ceremonies, everything is so that we can come home to ourselves more and more and literally live soul aligned and as the most authentic version of us, because I think that that's what the world needs, you know? That's what the world needs, more authentic us. Hello, Carmen. Oh, thank you. No, it's not a new camera. Maybe it might be the new hair in it. It might be the new hair. Hello, me, Lunar. Happy New Year to you too. All right, so what are we going to do today? Today is the 2026 tarot forecast. Here's how it's going to work. So I'm going to pull 12 cards. Hello, Michelle. I'm going to put 12 cards and I'm going to put them on my table clockwise. And we're going to basically pull one card for each month. Okay, so we'll start obviously from January, pull the card from January, February, March, and so on. Yeah. So for each card, I'll give you the energy reading of it, the meaning of the card, of course, whatever, you know, intuitive downloads comes through with regards to that specific card, and then also journal prompts. So you can go back and look at this throughout the year. You can take notes. And go back and look at it throughout the year, and at the beginning of each month you can check in with the energy, beginning, middle, or end of each month, whichever way you feel like you want to do this. You can check in with the energy and answer some of the journal prompts as well, maybe. So yeah, so this is what we're here to do. Oh yes, I'm so excited. Yes. Bev, I think it's just because it's flipped, you know? I think it's just because it's flipped. That's what it might be. Thank you so much, you guys. You're so kind. It is, Jessica. It is. I love how everybody looks knows about my butterfly haircut. I love it, you guys. You're so supportive. All right, so I'm going to take notes as well. I've got my little notes over here, 2026 tarot, so I'll be writing it down. And you guys, I've upgraded my magic. Well, actually, Andras made me upgrade my magic. He got me a quill for Christmas. Look at this. Look how amazing this looks. So I'm going to taking all my notes with my quill and put it on there for the 2026 tarot. So, Amelie, welcome. Oh, bless you. Yes, absolutely, Renee. Amazing. Okay, of course, a quill. Yes. And it's a whole set, you guys. It's a whole set. It's got his whole like little thing with his ink. Look at this. So you put it on here, you know, it holds it. Look at this, like this. Isn't it cool? And then inside of this box, it's got loads of, let me show you. Before we start, I'm going to show you. Off topic, but I feel like you guys would like it. It's got like little wax, little bits. And it's got a thing that you pour so you pour the wax, you put the wax in here. Yeah. And then you warm it up, and then you close the letter with your wax and you seal it with this. Isn't it amazing? And then it came with like a little journal spell book situation, which is where I'm taking the thing from, and I'm going to be writing the 2026 era. Isn't it amazing? I love it. I love it. Taking me straight to my Victorian era witchy vibes of my Victorian era. Anyways, thank you so much. Let's get started, okay? So we're gonna dive into the 2026 tarot. I'm gonna pull 12 cards. I'm not gonna flip them all. I'm gonna keep them covered, and then we're gonna uncover them one by one, okay? Let's get ready. Hello, Trish. Hello. All right, let's do this. So, Spirit, what do we need to know? For our highest and best good, and the highest and best good of all, what do we need to know about 2026? About each month of 2026? What do we need to know? What are the energies? What do we need to be made aware of? What do we need to know? Let's just do a bit more shuffling here. Hello, Monica. Oh, you guys, the shuffling is it's a nightmare. Shuffling is a nightmare. All right, I'm excited about this. Oh, runny nose, wait. I'm sorry, you guys, I do have a cold, so it might happen a few times that I need to blow my nose. Okay, let's go. 12 cards, one for each month of the year. Let's do it. Okay, so January, February, March, April. Oh God, I need to go a bit wider. May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. We got it. That's it, you guys. The 12 energies are set. Hello, Nicole. Hi, hi, hi. The 12 energies are set. Let's get started with January. I have to say the circle, because I have limited space on my table, the circle doesn't really look like a circle, more like an oval, but it's fine. But we're good with that. We're good with that. Are we ready? Oh, yes. And then we're going to do the card of the year. I'm going to do a card of the year. I'm going to pull it at the end. I'm not going to put it in the middle. No, actually. Do we put it in the middle? Yes, we put it in the middle. Okay. Card of the year has been put in the middle. Let's do it. January card. Ooh. We start with a major arcana card. We have the Hangman. Major arcana card. Okay, so the vibe of January is actually asking us to be very intentional about what we do. It's not a month to go full in yet, okay? It's not, I know that we tend to think that January has to be like full steam ahead kind of vibe, you know, full steam ahead. We need to get it all sorted, you know, the new year started, that sort of stuff. But it doesn't feel like that. It doesn't feel like that. The Hangman is actually asking us to not go full steam ahead, but rather be very, very intentional about what we decide to do. So it's not about starting the year with all the answers, but it's about starting the year simply allowing ourselves to tune in and to observe the energies. Don't burn yourself out. Exactly, Nikolaya. Don't start like that straight away, burning yourself out, or even thinking that you have it all figured out in January. No. I feel like this is more a month that says, okay, this is more than just a new year. Okay, remember, actually, I've just done my cacao ritual this morning, and I've not only closed 2025, but I've closed a 9-year cycle. We are all closing a 9-year cycle. And I think this fits very well with that, right? So it's not about just leaving a year behind and starting a new one, but we're starting a new 9-year cycle. And so it's very much about being aware of this and being really, really, really intentional about the fact that it's 9 years and it's not just one, okay? So the vibe for January is more like allow yourself to observe, allow yourself to see what comes to the surface, and most of all, like, follow your intuition with that, you know, follow your intuition with what comes to the surface. So in terms of journal prompts, I would say, what am I? Okay, I would say anything that we can do to tune into our intuition and actually act on our intuitive hunches, you know, but also reminding ourselves that we don't necessarily have to make any decisions this month, but actually we are being asked to observe. Okay, so in terms of journal prompts, is more like, what am I being asked to, what am I observing this month? What am I observing? What am I observing this month? And actually, we could actually go back and ask this question every week, you know, at the beginning of every week, or maybe at the end of every week, if you do any journaling, like on a Sunday, stuff like that. I think it could be a great question for that, you know, going back and say, okay, so this week, for the whole month of January, you know, what have I been observing this week? What am I observing this month? What's coming to the surface, you know? Also, what is my intuition making me aware of, you know? What is my intuition making me aware of? Sorry for the typos, obviously. We're not going to escape those in 2026 either. So let me just write that down. So we've got January, the Hangman. And it's about, what am I observing this month? And what is my intuition making me aware of? What am I observing? You know what? The only thing with a quill, that the ink runs out pretty quickly. observing this month, and what is my intuition making me aware of? Yeah, so January is very much about that. It's very much about this intentional pause and knowing that, yes, it's the start of a new year. Hello, Dr. Alina. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Yes, it's very much about, it's not necessarily about the full steam ahead, but we're still being asked to observe. So Eli, oh my God. Was he Eliyahu? Was he Eliyahu? Yeah, I think he was Eliyahu. I'm sorry, I got tangled there with the pronunciation. Love it. I've been doing lives to prepare for the week ahead for the last few weeks. Apparently it's 11 a.m. Thailand Sunday, so amazing. And I will bring the first question for us to reflect on. Oh, amazing. Oh, thank you so much. That's so kind. That's so kind. Okay, so we're starting with the Hangman. Ready to go into the energy of February? Let's go. What do we have for February? Oh my God, you guys. Okay, so hello, Jen. For February, we have strength. Yeah, strength. This is amazing. You guys, so far, 2 major arcana cards, yeah? This is significant. So far, 2 major arcana cards, which means that this is not necessarily, hello, Ruth Ann, this is not necessarily just about day-to-day life, but I'm really feeling the importance of this being like a massive new beginning, not just a new year, but a massive new beginning of this big cycle. The first card was the Hangman. Card for January was the Hangman. Yeah. Okay, so February we have strength. As I tap into this, I want to say strength here. It's not necessarily because we need strength because something like might be in the energy that we need to be strong for. I don't feel that it's that. I feel like strength here is more about becoming aware of our own power. You know what I mean? Becoming aware of our own power and having the courage to lean into that. When we talk about, when we have the strength card, it reminds us that actually the true power, the true strength, it's not coming from forcefulness, right? It's not coming from arrogance, True strength comes from that, true power comes from that quiet strength that we have within us. This is the card connected to Leo. And how Leo has the shadow of, being, so Leo is the creative, right? Of the creative. I mean, many zodiac signs are creative, but it's the creative of the zodiac in general. And very often on a stage, but Leo can be on a stage because they are channeling their power and therefore sharing their light with the world and be inspiring for other people. But on a shadow point of view, they choose the stage because of some form of insecurity and validation, okay? So the way that I see this strength, it's more about, no, you're becoming aware of your own power and you're choosing to step into that very, very consciously. Yeah, it's not coming from a shadowy place, but it's more coming from a place of alignment. And so it's going to be a month where we're going to be invited to really tap into that and really maybe ask ourselves, what is my power? What does it mean for me to align with my true power? What does it mean for me to show up like that, so aligned? What does it mean, I love that. What a beautiful card. And also it's reminding us that the power that we have within us is infinite, right? Also that we are connected to the universe. We're connected to that infinity, aren't we? Right? So Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Monica says, I need strength so I can be true to myself and boundaries. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, Annie. I love that. I'm working on physical strength and I start my new year on my birthday, February 1st. Yes, Annie, of course. Yes. What an amazing card to start with. Yes, I love that. Me too, Thea. Me too. I really like those cards. Okay, so in terms of journal prompts, what can I do to align to my true power from soul, not from shadow? Does that make sense, the question? You know, like what can I do to hone my power, to align to my true power, not from a place of shadow, but from a place of, you know, soul, like really like soul within ourselves. Yeah, I love that. What a vibe. What a vibe. So we've got February, strength. What can I do to align to my true power? But also, I would say also, and with my power, inspire others. You know, with my power, inspire others. So it's up there. It's up there, Dr. Lena. So what can I do to align to my true power from a place of soul instead of a place of shadow? Yes, of course. So this is the strength card that we have today, that we have for February. Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Eliyahu. Okay. Hello, Dana. So this is it. And also, how can I allow myself to inspire others this month? You know? How can I allow myself? I'll explain this question as well. I'll explain this question because I feel that accepting our own power, we can be very shy about it. You know what I mean? We can be very shy about being so powerful. And I think it's because some of us know that there's this like huge infinite power within us. But for some reason, you've been taught to keep yourself small. You know, maybe since childhood, or maybe, you know, relationships that you've had in your life where you've learned that it was safe to keep yourself small. So perhaps tapping into that power that you feel like it's really big within you feels really scary. And so maybe that's also what February is about with this strength card. You know, it's about not being afraid of your own power, but actually knowing that tapping into that is not just for yourself, but it's also so that you can inspire other people to tap into their own power too. And I feel like we need that in the world, don't we? So yeah, February card is strength. So the second part, so the first question was, what can I do to align to my true power? And also, how can I allow myself to inspire others with my power? Yeah. So it's about no longer feeling shy or intimidated by your own power, but actually knowing that it's soul aligned and you're meant to hone it. Yeah? I'm loving these cards so far. We're only in February. Let's see. Are we ready for March? Give me a thumbs up if we're ready for March. Or a little heart if we're ready for March. Let me know. Okay, good. March, we have... Ooh, wait. Is this reverse? Is this reverse or not? Can you tell me if this is reverse? Yes, I feel like it is. Okay. In March, we have the 6 of Wands reverse. Okay. Yes, January P was the Hangman. I'm going to repeat them all at the end, yeah? So if you've missed them, I'll do a recap at the end. Okay, don't worry. Okay, so Six of Wands reverse. So I feel that there's a reminder here for January to not look so much for external validation. You know, remember to stay aligned with your purpose. Because, you know, Six of Wands is very much about recognition, you know, recognition for your hard work, which is totally great, right? You know, hard work, of course, it should be recognized, but don't work hard just because you want outside validation. Does that make sense? Don't just work hard because you want to see a reward from outside. Work hard for yourself. You know, work hard because it makes sense to you to work hard because that's what you love doing. You know, work hard for the things that feel truly aligned, regardless of what the external world might, what the feedback of the external world might be. You know, just remember to do the things that you do because it's aligned to you and not because of external validation. So I feel like that simply that is just a reminder for the month of March to just, you know, where am I looking for external validation, and how can I bring it back to me? You know, how can I bring it back to me and with alignment with my soul? Also a reminder, I would say, to maybe let go of what people think. You know, also let go of what other people think and just do the thing because you feel like doing it. You know? Just do the thing because you feel like doing it, not because you're looking for an external reward or external validation. Yeah. So I feel like March is very much this is the main thing to keep in mind. Yeah. So we have a Six of Wands reverse. So March, Six Wands reverse. And I would say the question here is going to be, the question here is going to be, okay, what can I do? What do I feel? Okay, there's a few journal prompts here. Bear with me. So what do I feel like doing just for me, regardless of what people say or think? So that's the first part of it. So aligning to do it just for you. And what can I do? No, wait. Okay. And the second journal prompt is, where in my life am I still looking for external validation, and what can I do to come back to myself? Yeah. So two very important things here. So the first one is, what is it that you feel like doing just for you, regardless of what people think? And the other angle is, what can you observe? Where in your life can you observe that you're still looking for external validation, and what you can do to actually just come back to yourself? I feel like this is the main reminder for March. Yeah. What do I feel like doing? Oh. Yeah. We good? So Alina says, yeah, I need that reminder very much. Letting go of what people think. Exactly. Mainly what my parents think. Yeah. They're pushing me to not pursue doctor outside India, but I want to. I'll still prepare for the exam and see if they change their mind. Absolutely. Absolutely, Alina. What makes sense to you, what your intuition is telling you, you know? And self-gratification, yes, very much so, Bev. Very much so. All right. Okay. Shall we go into April? Let's go into April. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Oh my God, you guys. Okay, April. Another major arcana card. You guys, we're going to have a year, yeah? So another major arcana card, we have Justice for April. Okay, Justice. As soon as I hear this, as soon as I see this, this is justice for yourself. Okay, this is a card that wants you to look at the quill, all of the ink. It's fine. So this is a card that wants you to bring justice to yourself, to bring balance to yourself, and boundaries. Okay, when we talk about justice, it's very much a check-in about boundaries and letting go of people pleasing. So the whole energy for the month of April here feels like, what boundaries do I need to put in place? Hello, Margaret. Happy New Year to you too. What boundaries do I need to put in place so that I can give justice to myself and let go of people pleasing? This is the main thing for April. I feel like it's very clear. Yeah. So justice. What boundaries do I need to put in place so that I can give justice to myself and stop? I hope there's no, oh God, there's so many typos in there, but it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Okay, so journal prompt, what boundaries do I need to put in place so that I can give justice to myself and stop people pleasing? This is April, and we have the Justice card. I love that. I love that for April. And actually remember that this is going to be a new astrological year. Yeah, because we're going to start a new astrological year on the spring equinox. I know, right, Nicole? We're going to start a new astrological year on the spring equinox. And so the majority of April is going to be about the new start. We're going to be in the sign of Aries. And I feel like, again, that's a pretty significant part of the year. And it's going to be all about that. All about, you know what is the best thing that I can do to honor myself and give justice to myself and put in some really, really solid boundaries to start this new astrological year. I love that. So March, we have Justice. And the journal prompt was, I lost it too. What boundaries do I need to put in place so that I can give justice to myself and stop people pleasing? I think it's a very strong theme for April. You know, very strong theme for April. Okay, ready for May? Give me a thumbs up. Ready for May? Are we ready for May? Yes. Okay. Month of May. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Oh my God. We have the Ace of Pentacles. I love this. Ace of Pentacles. This is a new beginning. And again, so aligned with the astrological month, because May is Taurus, and Taurus is the sign of physical material world and finances, money and physical world. So this is a massive new beginning in the physical life. massive new beginning in the physical life. I feel like, let me tap into this. Let me tap into this. Can you give me some images? Can I have some images for the month of May, please? What is this new beginning about? Okay, this is about manifestation and enjoying life. This is allowing yourself to have a new beginning for yourself, allowing yourself for your inner transformation to show on the outside in a big way. So this is when other people are going to become more and more aware of your transformation. Enjoy it. Absolutely, fully enjoy it. Fully enjoy it. I love that. I love that for me. Right, Ava? I was like, we're totally here for it. Okay, so this is a new beginning. Okay, new beginning. So let me tap into the journal prompt. Hang on, let me tap into the journal prompt. Okay, yeah. What am I doing this month to allow myself to enjoy life and everything I've created for myself? Heck yeah. Yes, I like that. Yeah. What am I going to do this month to allow myself to enjoy life and everything I've created for myself? Yes, I'm feeling it. Ooh, yes. Sorry, why did I put March? That was April. Justice card was April. May, Ace of Pentacles. And this is, what can I do this month? What am I doing this month to allow myself to enjoy? What am I doing this month to allow myself to enjoy everything I've created? Also, I would suggest something else, you know. This is not a journal prompt per se, but I think it would be a good month to do a nice manifestation ritual. You know what I mean? If you're familiar with doing like some magic, I would do a manifestation ritual at the beginning of the month. It could be like a meditation or like a little spell for yourself where you see your transformation, your desires, your goals coming true, you know, coming into the physical experience of your life. I'll call that a manifestation ritual, and I would highly recommend that you take some time at the beginning of the month. Yeah. Could you do that with us? Could I do that with us? Yeah. Let's see if I can put it in. Add to events. Yeah, let me see. I'm going to think about it and see if we can do something together. Maybe we could just be doing a like a nice goal setting. And then have like a manifestation meditation type thing. We could do that. Tracks each month for each card. That could also be cool. Let's see. Yes. Let's see. Oh, yes. Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. January, February, March, April, May, June. Okay. Let's go into June. Yes. Future selves. Exactly that, Elena. Exactly that. I feel like it's more about, you know what? No, maybe instead of the future, I would say bringing it into the present. You know, like bringing like your desires. Maybe we could do something where we align with our timeline and we bring ourselves into the present as well as all of our, you know, desires and goals and stuff like that. Let's think about it. Okay. June. What do we have for June? Oh my God, you guys. We have the Nine of Pentacles. What the heck? He's gonna 2026 is just gonna keep on giving. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Nine of Pentacles, you guys, is a card of, again, is a card of true enjoyment of life. You know, it's a card of true enjoyment of life, and is a card of enjoying, you know, stop and smell the roses kind of card. Is a card that says, enjoy your wealth, enjoy your abundance, whatever it is. You know, it doesn't necessarily, you know, it is physical life because it's Pentacles, but you know, it could also be nature. You know, it could also be spending time in nature, you know, enjoying the abundance of nature. It doesn't necessarily have to do with money. Could have to do with money. Absolutely could have to do with money, you know. But it could be like, how do I enjoy this for myself, you know? And if it is about money, it doesn't necessarily mean like, how can you spend it? It could also be like, how can I enjoy having more money in my bank account, you know, without needing to spending it? You know what I mean? How can I enjoy everything that the nature wants to give me? You know, can I go out and do something fun for myself and really enjoy that? You know, it's a card, it's a card of pure enjoyment. Can you see her? Look at her. She's surrounded by abundance, lush nature. Her pose is so relaxed, like she's so in the present moment. She's super relaxed. She's got a bird, which is again connected with spirit. The sky is yellow, which is a color for creativity as well. So I would say it's a month to maybe like slow down and enjoy life. What can I do this month? Wait, Reiki and sound healing. Yeah, Bruce Ann. Yes, yeah. Was it Eliyahu that said that? Yeah. Ava, thank you so much. Thank you for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We could also use your finances to renew resources in nature. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, yes. So what can I do this month to allow myself to really enjoy my abundance? And again, is it nature? Is it money? Is it fun? Is it relaxation? You know, think of stop and smell the roses kind of thing. You know, this is also going to be Gemini season in June, and first part of June at least. And so it's also very much about play. You know, how can I allow myself to play this month? You know, travel. Yes, Alina. Yeah, exactly, right? Travel as well could be another way of connecting with this abundance from nature, abundance from the world, abundance from life. You know what I mean? Let me just put my laptop in. So it's all about that life enjoyment. Oh my God, these cards, these cards are great. Okay, June, we have 9 of Pentacles. So enjoying life, allow yourself to enjoy life. Also, another great question to have here is, what does wealth mean to me? You know, what does wealth mean to me? Because it could be very different thing. You know, wealth could also be having a lot of time for yourself. That could also be true wealth. I know. The typos. I know. Vanya, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your generosity. Yeah, what does wealth mean to me? I feel it's very much about checking in, and then allowing yourself, exactly, health. Absolutely, Nikolaya, right? Health, and maybe having your people around you, maybe having free time, maybe it is money, you know, maybe it is money, maybe it's nature, maybe it's animals, like whatever it is, right? Think about that, and then once you've, I would suggest to answer the wealth question first, and then how can you allow yourself to enjoy more of that this month? So if wealth is health for you, then how can you allow yourself to really enjoy your health? Does it mean that you're going to go out and maybe use your body more? Maybe you're going to spend more time outside, more time in nature. Like, what does it mean for you? Are you preparing yourself more like lush meals, for example, that are going to support your health that way? Wealth is freedom for me, having my space to be with myself the way I want to, Alina says. Exactly. So if that's your version of wealth, then how are you going to tap more into that in the month of June? My God, you guys. I love these energies. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's see. Okay, month of July. Hello, Samantha. Welcome, darling. Welcome. Okay, so month of July. Let's tap into that. What is the energy of the month of July? Okay, more pentacles, you guys. More pentacles. This is 5 of Pentacles. Oh, Alina, bless you. Have you tried going out and coming back in? Because it might be that it helps, It might be helpful. Okay, 5 of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles. This is a reminder, massive reminder. Let me just tap into that a little bit more. What's the reminder here? This is a reminder that only you can walk your path, that you're the perfect person to walk your path, and there's nobody else that's more perfect to walk your path than you. So this is a reminder that you're exactly where you need to be, and don't compare yourself to other people. Don't compare yourself to other people. Don't compare yourself to somebody else's journey. This month is very much about knowing that you're exactly where you need to be. It might be, again, like, we don't predict the future, or maybe no one is chatting. Maybe that, Nikolai. Maybe that too. It could be because there's been so many, 2 months of kind of like fast-paced cards, even though obviously it's going to be hard to understand how this is all going to translate in, we're in July now, which is the 5 of Pentacles. That's it. So maybe, May and June have been so, perhaps, fast progress. July, things might slow down a little bit. Maybe we were used to, for things going a little bit faster. And maybe July is going to slow down and we're like, ooh, am I doing something wrong? You know what I mean? It's really hard to know how it's going to manifest for each of us. But if that's the case, here the reminder is, you're exactly where you need to be. Don't compare yourself to anybody else because your journey is unique to you and you're the perfect person to walk your path. Okay? So it's not necessarily a journal prompt, but is more of a reminder, You are exactly where you need to be. Don't compare yourself to anyone else. You are the perfect person to walk your path. And if there's anything, like if this reminder brings up any reflection that you want to, written reflections that you want to do, then, by all means, go ahead. But I don't feel like it has a specific journal prompt or a specific question connected to it. It's more about that reminder. Yeah. July, 5 of Pentacles. You're exactly where you need to be. Really don't compare. And also, Another reminder for this month with the Five of Pentacles, because it's a risk with this card, is victim mentality. Yeah, so don't let yourself be pulled into a victim mentality. Yeah, absolutely. So write that down in the reminder. Yeah, does that make sense? So you're exactly where you need to be. Don't compare yourself to anyone else. You're the perfect person to walk your path, and be aware of any victim mentality thoughts that might come to the surface, and bring yourself back into the present and be like, nope, this is all happening for a reason, whatever it is, you know. It doesn't have necessarily to be anything bad, you know. Maybe there's going to be, as I said, you know, maybe things might just be slowing down, you know. It's really hard to know, obviously, because this is, first of all, because tarot doesn't predict the future, so we can only sort of tap into the energies and see what the energy is about, but also because this is a collective reading as well. And so this is, it's going to unfold in very different ways, you know, for each and every one of us, because obviously we are different people and we have different life experiences. Sorry. So we have to keep that in mind. Yeah. Okay. Let's go into August. August, what is the energy? What do we need to know? Ooh, is this a reverse? No, it's not a reverse. Okay. Can you tell me what this is about? Okay. So, so August is the Knight of Wands. And this is, yes, no, I'm not, Nicole, actually. I haven't been doing that. That's a good point. But I'm repeating them. I'll be repeating the journal prompts. When I do the recap, I'll be repeating the journal prompts as well. Okay. So August, Knight of Wands. This is creativity. Okay. This is actual movement. This is forward movement. Okay. Forward movement, creativity. What do you feel called towards? What do you want to create? This is creating from your own fire. Yeah. What do you feel inspired by? What do you want to create? This is a card that it's about full steam ahead. This is a card that it's about full movement, full steam ahead, full creativity, fiery card in a fiery month, right? Because it's a month of Leo. So to have, oh my goodness, really? Oh, Caitlin, I'm sorry about this whole Insight Timer tech situation. I will repeat them all later though. Okay, so what do you feel inspired by? This is a month of movement, full steam ahead, and about you bringing some creation into the world. Okay, so what do I feel inspired to create this month? And again, like when I say that, don't necessarily think, oh, I have to like create a painting. You know, it doesn't say that. It could be like, I feel like I have to create a more harmonious space in my home. You know, I feel like I have to create more space in my routine. I feel like I have to create a course to put it out there for the people. I feel like, you know, some of you are teachers here, you know, I feel like I have to create this meditation. You know, I feel like I have to create this thing. You know, I feel like I have to create a gift for a person. You know what I mean? Really, really tap into your creative forces, creative powers there, and see what your soul wants you to put out there this month. Or whatever it is to you, for you. It doesn't have to be, again, the same thing for everyone, yeah? So August, but know that this is a supportive energy for you to go and chase that, for you to go and create that. Yeah, it's like a full steam ahead. So a lot of movement here. And it is also very connected to spirit. So it's very much about also following your intuition, about, you know, with regards to what is it asking you to create as well. Yeah. So Knight of Wands. What do I feel inspired to create this month is the journal prompt. What do I feel inspired to create this month? And we're in the Chinese year of the horse next year too. Oh, yes. Yeah. Oh, you guys can't see it. I don't understand why it's so glitchy inside Timer today. I'm going to make them aware of this because I have to reply to they sent me the email with regards to the live from the other day. And I have to reply to them. So I'm going to tell them that some of you still had technical issues today as well. So, okay, cool. All right. So, September. What do we have for September? What is the energy for September? Is this reverse? Yes. Okay, can you tell me what the energy is about? Okay. So we have a Four of Cups reverse. I can see any on the comments, and it's only been happening with you. I was going to reach out to tech support after this. Oh my God. Thank you so much, Renee. Maybe they've done some updates. I don't understand, but I don't go live from the app or from my phone. I go live on the website. You're seeing everything, Nikolaya. Okay, that's good. I had the same issue and had to leave and come back, and the comments appeared. Thank you, Jess. Just see if you go and come back, you're seeing everyone. So maybe some of you, is it possible that maybe some of you have updated the app? Maybe the app needs updating. You know, maybe that. Let's see. Okay, so it happens all the time, not just today. It's on and off. Okay. Oh yes, thank you, Vanya. You're on the other platform. That's good. On the other platform, everything should be fine. Yeah. Okay, so Four of Cups reverse for the month of September. This is another card to be very careful. That wants to remind us to be very careful not to fall into victim mode. Okay. So Four of Cups is very much about maybe something didn't go exactly as you hoped it would go, or maybe it didn't go as you expected. Yes, it is, Monica, it is. Maybe something didn't go as you expected. Maybe something didn't go as you wanted it to go. So careful there to not fall into victim mode. But remind yourself that if it didn't go the way that you hoped or the way that you wanted, what is the lesson? What is the learning? What did you need to learn from this? Okay, this is the big question here. You are the only one that can do something about the situation. So what did you need to learn from this? What was the lesson that you needed to get from that? And also, what is your next step? If you were in charge, which you are, if you were in charge, what is the next step here? You know, what is it that you need to see? What is it that this situation is bringing to the surface for you to see? Oh, I like that question. Okay. What is this situation bringing to the surface for you to see and acknowledge? You know, what is the situation bringing to the surface for you to see and acknowledge? But also, what is the lesson? Oh God, I was shouting that. What is the lesson / learning here? Yeah? What is the lesson? What is the learning? What do we need to know? So, September. Four of Cups reverse. What was the other card? It was the Six of Wands that we had reverse, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. This is, what is the lesson? Learning. What is the situation bringing to the surface? Bringing to the surface for me to see and acknowledge. Yeah? What is the situation bringing to the surface for me to see and acknowledge? This was September, and it was a 4 of Cups reverse. Yeah? Okay, October. What do we need to know about October? Is this reverse? Is this reverse? No. Okay. This is an 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands upright. 8 of Wands is a fresh injection of energy. You know? It's perhaps like a new forward push, you know? It's a new energy, something fresh. I always feel excited when I see the 8 of Wands. It makes me feel like it's almost like the universe is saying, you know, this is here to help you. You know, renewal. Exactly. I love that, Nikolaya. Yes, renewal after that lesson from the previous month. Yeah, yeah. Hello, Jennifer. Hi. New growth sprouting from the seeds planted. Yes, absolutely. That also rings true. Definitely. So this is a new, fresh injection of energy. So how do I want to utilize this new energy that I feel? How do I want to make use of this new energy that I feel? But also, how is the universe supporting me? Yeah. So how do I want to use this new energy that I perceive? And also, how is the universe? Not how, sorry, because how is always a tricky question. So in what ways is the universe showing me support? In what ways is the universe showing me support? Hello, Monica. Oh, good. You said it's better there, yeah? Okay. Oh, beautiful. Okay. So in what ways we have an 8 of Wands for October? How do I want to use this new energy that I feel, that I perceive? And also, in what ways is the universe showing me support? This is very important because very often we're missing that, aren't we? We're like, oh, but the universe is, and then it's actually supporting us a lot. So, October, 8 of Wands. We have, how do I want to use this new energy? In what ways is the universe showing me support? Okay. Let's go into November. We've got 2 cards left. And then the card of the year. Okay. November. What is the energy of November? Is this reverse? No. Can you tell me what this is about? Okay. So we have a 3 of Cups. This is celebrate. Celebrate yourself. Celebrate your life. Spend time with the people that you feel happy with, that you can be yourself with. Celebrate yourself. And celebrate life. It is such a joyous card, isn't it? Oh, Bev, I love that. It is such a joyous card. It feels also, you know what? I have to say, whenever I pull this card, there's also an energy of sisterhood or brotherhood that comes to the surface for me. you know? It's that sort of bond, you know? So think about that as well. When you think about the people that you can be yourself with, who are your sisters, who are your brothers that you feel really at home with and you want to spend time with? These are the people that you want to be connected with this month, that you want to be connecting to this month. Yeah? So celebrate life and celebrate yourself. So in what ways can I celebrate myself and celebrate life this month? This is fun. This is fun, you guys. In Scorpio season, that's insane. That's amazing. Okay, November. 3 of Cups. In what ways am I going to celebrate myself and life this month? I'm gonna actually type it. I forgot I didn't type it. I'm coming. Okay. In what ways am I going to celebrate myself and life this month? Typos are there. It's fine. I don't mean to get political and trigger anyone, but I feel this so much for November and political elections. The women's sisterhood is what I have a strong feeling about. Amazing. You guys have more elections next November? You do? I didn't know. I didn't know that. Oh, right. Okay. Is it been already 4 years? It's not the presidential elections, is it? Is it already been 4 years? No, it can't be. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. Oh, congressional. Oh, okay. 2-year votes. Oh, I see. Okay. I see. Okay. Interesting energy then for a month like that. Wow. Okay. So this month of November, 3 of Cups. In which way can I celebrate myself and life this month? Wishing it was the 4-year. Not yet. There's more lessons, I'm sure, we need to get from all of this. But it's fine. Midterms are significant though. Yeah, fair enough. Okay. All right. Okay. We ready for December? Last card of the year. Okay. What is the energy for December? Ooh. Tell me what this is about. Okay. Okay. So we have a 7 of Wands. This, the thing that came really clear is like, let go of what's not for you. Let go once and for all of what's not for you. Put solid boundaries. Don't be afraid of kicking out what needs to be kicked out. Yeah? Don't be afraid of kicking out what needs to be kicked out. Put solid boundaries and let go. Let go. Yeah? 7 of Wands. I love that. What am I done with once and for all? What am I done with once and for all? What do I choose to let go of? Yeah? What am I done with? What do I choose to let go of? Also, what boundaries need to be put in place? Okay? This is very much about being unapologetic about it. Okay? Because this is Wands energy. This is fire. Okay? This is fire. This is being like, I'm done with this. I'm done with this. Change is on. Yes, exactly. Monica on the other platform says change is on the horizon. Totally agree with you with that. Totally agree with you. This is very much about, this is not like gentle boundaries, you know, soul searching type thing. This is like, I said no. Okay, this is like assertive boundaries and like, I'm done with this. This is no more. Done. Okay, I'm closing the year with this thing not being a thing for me anymore. Yes, get the F out. Yes, Renee, get the F out. This is exactly what that is about. Yeah, so this is very assertive boundaries. Very assertive boundaries. It's like, what am I done with once and for all? Seven of Wands. And you know what? This is very interesting that it comes out on a collective reading as well, right? Because it is also the collective that's saying, I'm done with this, you know? And what it is going to be about, you know? What is it going to be about? All right, so we have one more card before the recap, and is the card of the year. What is it going to be? The card that represents 2026 for us here, live and watching the replay. What is the card for 2026? Ooh, is it reverse or not? No, it's not reverse. No. Okay, can you tell me what this is about? Okay. We have another Pentacles card, you guys. We have the Seven of Pentacles as our card of the year. This is literally about enjoying what you're harvesting. You know, enjoy what you're harvesting and knowing that you planted the right seed and that you're in the right place. You've done what you needed to do. You know, you've done what you needed to do. You've planted the right seed. Enjoy your harvest, but also be patient with the harvest. You know that everything is going to be okay. Know that you're going to reap the rewards of everything that you've done, but it doesn't need to be rushed. Okay, so don't rush. Know that you've done everything that you needed to do, and you're going to harvest. You're going to have an abundant harvest. I like that. Do we like that? For card of 2026. Hello, Sarah. Happy New Year. 2026 card is Seven of Pentacles and is you've planted the right seeds. Be patient. You will soon reap the rewards. I like that. Do we? This is a massive cycle. I agree with you. I totally agree with you. That's great. Andy says, yes. Love it. Okay, so let's do a recap. Okay, so everybody here who didn't hear the journal prompts, I'm just going to repeat everything now. Okay, I've written down the journal prompts here, so I've got them there for you. Okay, so we're starting, ready for the recap. We are starting January. Oh my God. Okay, so we're starting January with the Hangman. Okay, the Hangman is telling us to not rush into anything. Okay, it's okay. This is not just the beginning of a year. This is a beginning of a 9-year cycle. So there's no reason to push into anything. Okay, use the month of January to observe what needs to come to the surface. Don't rush into any decisions. Allow your intuition to show you your next steps. Okay, so the journal prompt here is, what am I observing this month? And what is my intuition making me aware of? Yeah. Then February, we have strength. This is all about honing your own power. Yeah, knowing that power doesn't come from brute force, but it actually comes from that gentle inner strength. Yeah, power, true power, is never loud, doesn't come from insecurity, doesn't come from arrogance, but actually comes from divine alignment within yourself, knowing that you have this infinite power. And so the journal prompts here were, what can I do to align to my true power? And also, how can I allow myself to inspire others, knowing that actually it is not to actually hone your power. And you're welcome, Bev, thank you for being here. Not honing your power is not a bad thing. You know, recognizing your power and sharing it with the world is a good thing. Is a good thing. When it comes from alignment, when it comes from your soul, it's a good thing. So don't let the people that want to keep you small, don't let them win. Okay. March, we had the Six of Wands reverse. The Six of Wands reverse was very much about checking in on the why we're doing what we're doing, or why do we want what we want. Okay. Making sure that it's not just to obtain external validation or recognition, but it's actually aligned. Okay, so it's a month, I feel, of checking in with this and making sure that what we're doing is exactly what we want to do. Okay, because the rest of the year, it's pretty like intense. So I feel like this month wants to really make sure that we stay aligned. Okay. So the journal prompt is, what do I feel like doing just for myself, regardless of what other people think? And also, where in my life am I still looking for external validation? Okay. And what do I need to know about that? Then we have April, which was justice. Okay. April has the justice card. I was just told yesterday to continue sharing my gifts when I see the colors around those, because even if one person thinks I'm crazy, now we'll find a healing. Exactly, right? Exactly that. Exactly. So April is about justice. This is justice for yourself. This is bringing harmony into your own life. Okay, so this card, journal prompts were, what boundaries do I need to put in place so that I can give justice to myself and stop people pleasing? Okay, this is an observation of where your boundaries are leaking and where you're putting other people in front of you, and it cannot happen anymore. Okay, harmony means giving justice to yourself. Okay. May, we have the Ace of Pentacles in May, a beautiful new beginning. We said this is a month for manifestation. This is a month for a proper new beginning in your physical life. It could very much be that all the changes that have been happening inside of you in the past few months, maybe even in the last months of 2025, obviously, are going to start manifesting in the physical life. So this is where we can see that new beginning. So journal prompts were, what am I doing this month to allow myself to enjoy everything that I've created? And we also talked about doing a manifestation ritual for this month, because it would be very good to visualize and to manifest your desires, your goals into being, into the present moment, into the physical world. Okay, so beautiful Ace of Pentacles for May. June, another Pentacles. So we have the Nine of Pentacles for June, which is a card of pure enjoyment. This is pure enjoyment of life, allowing yourself to luxuriate in whatever wealth means to you. So that's the first question that we're starting with this month, in the month of June, is, what does wealth mean to me? You know, what does wealth mean to me? What does abundance mean to me? And then from there, we're going to ask ourselves, how can I tap more into that wealth? How can I tap more into that abundance this month and stop and smell the roses? Yeah? That's June. July, we have a little bit of a reminder here. Things might be slowing down in July. It doesn't mean that you're doing anything wrong, okay? Don't panic. Don't go into victim mentality. This is very much about not comparing yourself with other people. It's very much about knowing that your path is yours for a reason and you're meant to walk it, and you're the perfect person to walk your path. Okay, so again, no necessarily not a journal prompt, but a reminder that you're exactly where you need to be. And then if you go back and have a look at these journal prompts and you come to the month of July, maybe just free write whatever comes to the surface as you read, you're exactly where you need to be. You know, there may be some reflections that you want to share and just jot down, right? It's not necessarily a specific journal prompt, but it's very much about that, reminding yourself that you're exactly where you need to be. Then August, we go a little bit more into action. We have a Knight of Wands, which is very much about forward motion. So I feel like July things slow down, but then August things pick up again, right? Things pick up again very much. And it's all about connecting to your creativity and what you're meant to bring out into the world this month. Okay, so the journal prompt here is, what do I feel inspired to create this month? Whatever that's going to mean for you at the time. Okay, but really, really tap into that fire within and let it come to the surface. Let it lead you. Yeah, this is creation from your intuition. September, we have the Four of Cups reverse. Maybe something didn't go as you expected or as you wanted it to go. So there's a reflection here to be had. You know, what was the lesson there? You know, if I know that happened for a reason, what was the lesson? What is it that I need to learn? What is it that I need to reflect on because of that? Yeah. And also, what is the situation bringing to the surface for me to feel, for me to acknowledge? You know, you're the only one that can create your life. You're the only one that has this power of creation on your own life. So if you know that everything has happened for a reason, even when maybe things don't feel like they're going your way, is it possible that maybe the universe has got a better plan? You know, maybe that thing didn't go your way, but what if it's actually going to turn out to be better? You know, what is it that you need to be observing here? What is the lesson? What is the learning that you need to be taking from here? October, we have the Eight of Wands, fresh energy, renewal. I feel like possibly here with this Four of Cups, if something didn't go maybe the way that we wanted it, it's possible that there's something that we want to let go of. You know, something that we need to release. And so, as I believe Nikolaya was saying, this is also a card that brings some renewal for sure in the month of October, right? So how do I want to utilize this new energy? You know, in what way is the universe showing me support? You know, and really reflecting on that, reflecting on what this breath of fresh air is all about. Then November, we have the Three of Cups, which is all about celebrating yourself, celebrating life, spending time with the people that truly see you, the people that you can be yourself with, is brotherhood, is sisterhood, is celebration, it's fun. So any way that you can celebrate yourself and life this month, make a plan and make it happen. Yeah? And then we have December finally with the Seven of Wands, which we are finally at the end of the year kicking out what needs to be kicked out, okay? Kicking out what needs to be kicked out. What are we done with for good? What is going out the window? What is going out the window? Finally ending the year with like, yeah, that's it. I'm gonna pack this thing and throw it out because it doesn't belong in my life anymore. Okay, whatever this is, maybe it's a connection, maybe it's a way of working, maybe it's a mindset, you know, maybe it's a mindset, maybe it's a group of people, whatever it is. Okay, but what needs to go? The main reflection here for the month of December is what needs to go. Yes, thank you, Jess. Dana, October was the Eight of Wands. And then card of the year, which I think is so beautiful, such a beautiful energy, is the Seven of Pentacles, which is very much about knowing that you're doing it right. Yeah, you're planting the right seeds. You're showing up in the way that you need to be showing up. Remember to have patience because seeds take time to bring roots, to grow roots. But remember that with patience, you will reap the rewards of everything that you've planted. So keep yourself grounded, eyes on the prize, you guys, eyes on the prize. Keep yourself grounded and know that you're doing all the steps that you need to be doing. Okay, you're not going too fast, you're not going too slow, you're going exactly at the right speed. Just remember that the seeds need time to grow their roots. Another thing that comes to mind with this Seven of Pentacles as the card for 2026 is the fact that, again, it's a year number one. Yeah, it's a year that has the energy of number one. So it's a year that is not only starting a new year, but it's a year that is starting a 9-year cycle. So we're not going to have all the roots grown deep for this new life that we're creating straight away on year one. Okay, it's not gonna happen. Obviously, there's life that needs to happen, there's adjustments that need to happen, but know that what you're planting is the right thing. You're not planting anything wrong. Okay, I'll come to you, Renee, 1 second. Yeah, so it's you're doing it right. Just be patient and all will be okay. Yeah, Mary, thank you so much for your generosity, and CW as well. Thank you, guys. Thank you for your generations and your donations and your generosity. Thank you so much. I wanted to tap in first to a little bit of like a general vibe for the year, because we have 3 major arcana cards that are coming, that are at the beginning of the year. So we have January, February, and April. So in the first half of the year, with 3 major arcana cards. And I feel like this is very much about you know, those big life adjustments, like things that need to happen so that we can start this new cycle. But everything else, you guys, we only have 2 cards that are cups. Everything else is wands and pentacles, which I think it's another thing that we should be observing, because pentacles is material life. So I feel like a lot of the things that we're going to be working on this year have to do with the organization of our physical life. You know, how is our physical life going to change? You know, like, because last year was a very spiritual year. We worked a lot on the inside. We worked a lot on this new identity that we want to bring to the surface. And I feel that with this new beginning in 2026 is very much about how all of this work that we've been doing in the past year or so is now manifesting in this new beginning. That's why so many pentacles. And the wands is action. Yeah, the wands is action, is moving forward, is like, nothing is holding you back anymore. You want this, you worked for this, so go get it. Right? Go get it, make it happen, and chase what you want, as well as let go what you need to be letting go of without overthinking, because it's not for where you're going. You know, if there are things that need to be let go of, it's simply because they're out of alignment, and it's okay to let them go. It's okay to let them go. Your new identity doesn't need them. You know, so I love these energies. There's not very many, there's no swords cards. No swords card came up, so not very much about the mind at all this year. I feel it's more about being grounded and moving forward into this new cycle, into this life. Thank you so much, Sarah and Nora as well. Thank you for your donations, you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So it's very much about that, being grounded and moving forward and making us happen. Making stuff happen. Okay, making stuff happen. I love this. I love this energy so much. Let me have a look at the chat. Can I ask what this 9-year cycle is related to? Yes, Renee. So all the years, so this is to do with numerology. Yeah, so the year 2025, if you sum up the digits 2, 2 and 5, and then obviously 0 doesn't count, but 2, 2, 5, it makes up the number 9. And the number 9 is very much about, in numerology, is very much about completion. So when we close 2025, we're not just closing 12 months, but we're actually closing 9 years. We're closing a cycle that started in 2017. So if you want to if you haven't done this yet, and you want to take some time today for you to maybe do a little bit of New Year's Eve, end of year reflections, but not only end of year, think about from 2017. Everything that's happened from 2017 until now, and close that, because that's a massive chapter of your life that you're now ready to close and start fresh in 2026. And so 2026 in numerology has the energy of a number 1. So it's very much to do with a new beginning. We're beginning a new year cycle, which is going to be here until, 2034? Yeah, 2034. So those 9 years, what are they going to be about? You know, if you want to do a little meditation for yourself and maybe channel what are these 9 years going to be about for you, bring intention there, because remember that energy is all about intention. Yeah, intention determines the energy that you bring into something. Yeah. So remember that too. Remember that too. If I think about you guys, I was reflecting. I was talking to my best friend the other day and we were talking about this like 9 year cycle. You guys, in these 9 years, I've got divorced. Yeah. Retrained twice. First left a corporate job, retrained twice, started a relationship with a completely different man that just like I cannot like believe, you know, how much healthier this relationship is. Started a community online with you, you know, started my whole journey of my psychic abilities. It's been a lot, you know, all compressed in this 9 years. And so it's been so fascinating to watch, to reflect back, right? And so do the same for yourself. What was your 9 year cycle? What were those 9 years about, right? And then what do you want this new 9 year cycle to be about? And how do you want it to start in 2026? Yeah. So that's what it's all about, Renee. I hope I answered your question. I hope I answered your question. Sarah says, thank you for doing this special reading again. Oh, I used the tarot reading for 2025 to journal on the prompts at the beginning and end of every month, and also checked in on relationship to the card of the year. And it was such a helpful practice this year. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy, Sarah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Eliyahu says, thank you so much, Gloria and Spirit, for bringing these messages and prompts. Oh, thank you. You're very welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Carmen, thank you so much for your donation. Thank you for your generosity. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Sarah said, interesting to look at this past 9 year cycle and then also look ahead. Yeah, exactly. Did your vision board today. Love that, Maggie. Love that. Maggie, is it midnight already? Is it midnight where you are? Are you already in the new year? Are you already in 2026, Maggie? Let me know. Interesting to look at this past 9 year. Yes, I took about 3-4 days last week to journal. Yes, I love that. Such a beautiful practice. 9 p.m. for you guys. Okay. Okay. Amazing. You guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much, everybody on every single platform that we're on. I appreciate you so much. My beautiful Glow Nation. It's 2 a.m. Oh my God, Maggie. Happy New Year. Happy New Year for you. Maggie is already in the future. She's in 2026 already. I love that. I love that so much. Happy New Year. I just wanted to take a moment to say thank you, Glow Nation. Thank you so much. Obviously, you make my year. Obviously, you make my year. Thank you so much for your support this year. Honestly, I hope I'm not going to cry, but from the bottom of my heart, you have no idea how much you mean to me, okay? You have no idea how much this community means to me, and there are never going to be enough words to express how much love I have for you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm all about being aligned with our soul's calling. And if it wasn't for you coming here and enjoying what we do together, I wouldn't have as much chances to do what I love and to do what I'm here to do. So thank you so much. Thank you for your support. I hope 2026 is going to be an absolute smashing one for all of us. I'm super excited about it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you so much, each and every one of you. All the ones that write in the chat regularly, but also I'm talking to the ones that never write in the chat. Thank you. I know you're there. I know you're there. I see you. Thank you so much for connecting regardless, even if you want to do that and stay quiet in your, you know, in your space. Thank you for being here nonetheless. It means the world. All right. I love you, Glow Nation. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Happy 2026. I am going to see you in a couple of days, actually. I'm going to see you on Saturday because we're starting strong. We're starting with a Cancer super full moon already. Cancer super full moon for the win. I'll see you on Saturday. Thank you so much, Ruth Ann. Thank you so much for your donations. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you. I'll see you on Saturday. Happy New Year. Mwah. Bye, Glow Nation. Bye. Thank you so much. Thank you. Mwah. Bye. I love you. Oh, thank you, Nikolaya. Thank you. Bye, everybody. Happy New Year. Bye. Mwah.